Guys, my name is Brad Ball, and I work with teams helping them win championships. So far, in about 5 years here in Mexico, I've won 6, and hopefully after this little talk with you guys, we will have 7 on the board. I have worked with the Cardinals before you guys were Cardineros 2 years ago in the Masters division, and we won the championship. And just kind of want to revisit some of those things and things in general which helps teams win. And you've got to understand it's good to be confident, and I want you to be confident. But overconfidence, thinking and expecting the game is going to be easy, that makes the game become hard. And when the game in your mind is going to be easy, let me repeat that again, it becomes hard and you get beat. What I want you to approach the game with, expect hard. All games are hard. All teams are hard. But if you are prepared and focused, in time, the game will get easier. But the key there is you've got to expect hard, and you've got to stay focused on the things that you and your teammates control. Basics. On offense, you've got to run, catch, throw, block. On defense, you got to run, catch, cover, tackle, defend. You've got to focus on the basics. You've got to listen to your coaches. You've got to execute the plays. My mentor has worked with over 10 American football national champions and Super Bowl winners. Teams like the Green Bay Packers, the Dallas Cowboys, Alabama Crimson Tide, Florida State. And he told me this story one time. He walked into the locker room the night before the game. They were having a team meeting. And he looked at the captain of the team and he said, "What do you think about tomorrow's game?" Captain goes, "Oh, it's going to be easy." They lost by 40 in the national championship game. 2 years later, with a different team, he walks in, looks at the captain, and says, "How's the game going to be tomorrow?" Captain looks at him and goes, "It's going to be the hardest game I've ever played in. But myself and my teammates, we are prepared." That is the mental approach you need to take tomorrow. Needless to say, that team won the national championship. You need to focus on the things that you and your teammates control. You can't be concerned about the fans. You can't be concerned about the other team talking on you. You can't be concerned about the referee. That's up for your coaches. Your coaches need to handle the referees. You need to focus on the basics of football. So what happens a lot of times is this overconfidence and expecting easy, because that's what it is. It's overconfident. You think it's good to be confident, but overconfident. Here's an example of overconfident. You can't see me, but I'm about, I think, 1.6 meters. If I were to go to fight somebody who's 2.0 meters, and I walk up to him and go, "I'm going to take you. I can beat you up." Is that the smartest thing I can do? Think about it. It's positive. But why would somebody at my size go after somebody that big and that strong? It's positive, but not realistic. And this other team is trying to win the game tomorrow as well. So you have to understand that the focus needs to be on you and your preparation, and expecting mentally and physically, and expecting this game to be hard tomorrow. But the good news is you've played all season, you've been playing football all your life, and you are prepared. So what you need to do during your warm-ups, before the game, you need to stay focused, you need to listen to your coaches, and you need to play for the entire game. I'm assuming you're going to play 10-minute quarters, so 4 10-minute quarters, 40 minutes. 40 minutes of football. Intense football. Completely focused. If you make a mistake, you've got to forget about it. Let it go. There is nothing you can do after you've made at that moment to change the mistake you made 5 seconds ago. So you need to focus on the present, which is now, and what you can do in the future. I have a saying I tell teams: mind, heart, feet, meet. I am complete. What I mean by that is staying focused mentally, heart meaning with the desire to do it, and where your feet physically are, and you staying in that moment and focusing it on what it is that you need to do in order to execute. If you make a mistake, let it go. Focus on the basics. On offense, like I said, run, block, catch, throw. Defensively, run, tackle, cover, catch, bat away a pass. It's that simple. Focus. I told these same things to the Cardinals team 2 years ago before their championship. And one last story for you. I want you to understand this game is about you and your teammates. And that is how you got to enter the game. It's focusing on what you can do, you and your teammates can do, in order to, one moment at a time, for 40 minutes, to stay focused, to execute. And if you do that, your chances of winning the game increase tremendously. If you go in expecting easy, just like my friend who works with champion football teams in the States, that team got beat by 40 expecting easy. Expect hard tomorrow. Stay focused. Do your job. Execute on the basics. Hopefully I'll talk to you the next time while you're holding the trophies up. Take care, gentlemen.